Welcome everyone to Fated Worlds: The Burning Wind. How is everybody?
Good. Excited.
100% in sync there, apparently.
It's amazing. It's very cool. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the session. I have an agenda. I usually do. But,
I mean,
yes.
I have an agenda.
Uh-oh. I don't know, that's less cool. That sounds like trouble. Sadly, we have no Umbra this session. He has a headache and some school stuff to deal with. But hopefully he will be back next week, and he will be sorely missed. But that just means that this one will be a little bit more intimate. Maybe that's the wrong word. I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Brad.
I'm talking out of my ass. I guess. I don't know. I'll just turn it over to you, and I'll stop blabbering. Hey, Jump for Cody, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Okay, now I'm officially turning it over to you. We're gonna.
I had a session last Sunday with a different group, where I am a player, and I had one of the other players suck my fingers, so I can handle intimate now.
Interesting.
It was mildly disturbing, but all those sessions are mildly disturbing, and generally in a good way. So.
As long as it's in a good way, I guess that's...
Oh, it is. These guys are, like, crazy. These guys make the freaking Shroud of Diania look like normal people.
I doubt that.
That's alarming.
Mostly because of the level of added gory details and stuff. Like, these guys are crazy, but I love them. They're awesome. Okay, so like today we're going to have a really cool session. I am looking forward to it. But first, we are going to do a trade food.
Oh yes.
Right.
We'll do Kala next time, but we can do you guys first. And I already have a suggestion for Mathers, but we can get to that when we get to that. First, I want you guys to look at your character sheets and see if there's anything you want to vote off the island ship. I don't know what it's called. Let me grab my book. That is very unceremoniously lying on my floor.
That sounds about right.
I think I don't need spooky. Spooky doesn't really fit the glove.
Yeah, I was seeing that one and I was like, I guess.
I had to take it, so that's the thing.
Oh, you had to take it. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any of... the only trait I could think of would possibly be misunderstood, because I'd like to think people are understanding Desi better. But let me look this up. Page...
They're understanding her better, but I could see that you'd want to keep that because it's, you know, it's fun, and she may just be less misunderstood, but still sometimes misunderstood.
Yeah, it still kind of fits.
Yeah, it fits with the theme of Desi anyway.
I think you're still more misunderstood than Joseph. I still have it. I thought maybe I would keep it because he still is.
Oh no! Is that the new ship that we're all trying for? Jojo with the misunderstood and Desi with the misunderstood, and we just misunderstood together.
It does remind me of a song.
I mean, perhaps.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I like the other ship. I mean, I like all the ships. Who am I kidding? I'll play Rav for a few turns, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, you can ship Rav with someone.
Hello.
Not with Joseph, though.
Sure, you can.
Yeah,
I mean, I can. It just will not be ever become canon. It's fine.
I see.
That's how shipping works. It doesn't actually have to come to pass. It is this
It just exists.
heartfelt desire that may or may not ever happen.
I'm already drawing the yaoi.
Yes. Yeah, I actually have a couple of traits that I'm kind of iffy about.
Well, write them down. Just all of you write them down in chat, the ones you want to vote off, so that we have a nice list. And I'm gonna try and find the stupid where this is in the book thing.
So, okay. So I have played into Drunk once, but it just comes with being a student, and I'm meh. And then
Not enough money to get drunk.
I mean, it doesn't entirely seem to go with Matters anyway, because he seems like the type who'd have his wits about him.
Yeah, he's kind of a sober fellow.
Yeah, and you can't dig the grave as magnificently if you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I don't want to dig my own grave sloppily.
Yes.
You gotta be very meticulous in your grave digging.
Yes.
I love it.
So the other one I'm iffy about
Fate.
is mercenary. Like, I have played into it some, and that is sort of I don't think I want to vote it off, but
just keep it.
Also,
if you want,
I mean, I guess I like taking both sides of it.
What you want to keep.
Like, yeah, sometimes going with it, sometimes not. Or, going against it is probably best. So, yeah.
I guess the one that could potentially is my die trait of well-traveled. But, I mean, she did travel all the way back pretty much by herself, but it is a specific die trait that had to do with one of the life paths that she took, which we were not using as intended, because it basically had to do with summoning, which we are not using. This trait allows the player to make a new domain when the character travels to a new locale, and the domains that you have proficiency in is what you can summon. Place or a place like this, and we describe when he traveled here before. The player then adds a new domain to his spirit binder, and once used, the trait will become a character trait.
Why did we give you another bonus instead of just removing the trait? Like the book giving you a other bonus for well-traveled.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like a one-time thing where you can be like, I was here before, so I know the spirits of this area. But I suppose I can still call on it like I've been here before, so I know something else about this area.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe just change it to a call-on trait or something.
Or just make it call-on trait, but you can keep it as is.
Okay.
And then just you like either like when you guys are further enough discovered more mysteries about the world, you can use it in a somewhat original way, or you can use it before then and just be like, I know something about this place. I mean, that's up to you. I don't care.
Oh, and Hasa, I lost your picture. I don't know if that's on my side or yours.
It's on
Do other people see me?
I see you just fine.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so let me reconnect and... There we go. Okay. Yep, definitely on my side.
Okay. So I'm back?
Yes.
Okay. So if, Mark, you should just decide if you want to vote off misunderstood or not. I mean, if you're misunderstood, I imagine it's a very different way from Desi, where people think, maybe people think you're a lot of a player and that you don't have content or something like that. Or that you're just
Yeah,
Something along those lines.
I think so. Something like that would be fitting. I don't know if I would play it out enough, but I guess it's a character trait, so would be fine.
Up to you. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, let's just leave it here for now. And no,
Okay.
that'll be interesting.
So let's you guys can all write your vote to me for Joseph about spooky. You want to keep misunderstood then?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's for Joseph for spooky and Matters for drunk, and if the majority votes off, then it is voted off.
And
I'm blanking. That's is that GM Whisper?
Yeah, just /W and then
W space GM.
yes, space GM or space Cathay. A list of stuff will come up. I don't think it really matters if you mess it up for this, though, since people suggested it themselves, so
Yeah.
it's not that secret anyway. Okay. Yeah, they're both gone. Feel free to not be spooky and drunk anymore.
Okay, I'll have to sober up.
So, in the book, I just read a suggestion for short adventures, only one new trait to be voted in. I like that because it was, it wasn't really a big adventure. You guys might have changed a lot in a year, but it was off screen. So let's stick with just one. And your let's talk about. Oh yeah, and you can look at Desi, of course, Kelsa, for stuff you want changed as well. So let's look at Mathers first, because I have a suggestion there. Because I was looking at his beliefs, and once again, he was feeling guilty for something going wrong with one of his friends and wanting to, protect them and such. So something along the lines of beats himself up a lot over shit. Seems applicable for him. Like I don't know, guilty or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he beats
Guilty
himself
conscience.
up over stuff that he isn't culpable in. Like that, it's not for no reason.
Sure, but it wasn't like you went and put Desi in a coma.
Yeah.
How about? No.
I mean, Desi straight was going to do this with or without you.
Yeah. Well, not
if she had known about the ring, at least.
The ring. So there's that. But maybe something along the lines of guilty conscience, or something to show that he's perpetually feeling bad about hurting his friends.
Something about that he has dirty hands, that he makes his hands dirtier in his mind or something with what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe. No, that doesn't fit too much.
Yeah, and his Lar is just gonna stay wet noodle forever, isn't it?
No, but how about guilty conscience?
Okay.
Something along those lines. Anybody else have any suggestions for Mathers? How he might have changed over the last year as he was off in Vintus making military stuff for people?
Traitor.
Maybe something along the lines of that. He's how do you call somebody who thinks they're gonna save, change, whatever the world? That have big dreams.
Messiah complex, something like that.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Ambitious?
big dreams or something like that,
dreamer?
or whatever.
Yeah, I
Aren't
think
you
guilty
already
conscience
ambitious?
fits better.
Idealist.
Yeah.
Idealist?
Yeah, but I'm imagining it in a more mercenary mercenary way, like something a little more Mathers than dreamer or idealist.
As long
More
as it
like
isn't
that he has
SJW,
big
I hate
plans.
that term.
And justify the means, something like that.
Maybe entrepreneur.
I could see that. Although I really think I really like Guilty Conscious better.
No, but I can give them both, and then you guys can just vote for both, and also vote for whichever has your like preference. And if they happen to both get 100% votes, then we'll just do the one that has the highest preference votes as well. Anything else for Mothers?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just write me a vote and just write something along yes plus and yes or whatever to show which one has your preference, or yes plus and no, or no and no, or whatever. But just write me stuff.
Okay. And I don't vote for my own trait, right?
I think I don't know. Let me find where in the book it was again.
Let's see.
Trait food.
Let's see. A unanimous decision grants the owning player does not vote for
does
his own
not
traits.
vote for his own traits, so it's just you guys and me.
Voted. All right. I found the perfect trait for Desi. It's it's a character trait, so it's not like it's powerful or anything, but oddly likable.
Oh.
Because I think, as strange as she is and how misunderstood she is, everybody likes Desi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think you can just write that down. I don't think you need to really vote on this.
You don't even need to vote. Nobody else needs to propose anything. Just write that down.
So you have a guilty conscience, Mothers.
Okay.
So yeah, let's do
I might have
Desi
even
next.
spelled that right.
Oddly likable.
Sorry,
anything else
not bothering
for
to make
Desi?
this anonymous. Bothering to make this anonymous.
I mean, probably people are going to go for oddly likable, but who knows?
I mean, if you got something else, I'd love to hear it. I mean,
I don't have anything else personally.
This one is so on point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have oddly likable, so feel free to send me your anonymous votes.
I already wrote yes, so everybody can read it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but now, you know, now everybody knows that Brad votes no if it doesn't go through. Because I already said I was for it and you wrote it, so, you know, we need to be anonymous to make it...
You see that completely wrong. I'm just putting the pressure on him to say yes.
No, you totally undermined my opportunity to hose Desi. How could you?
Revenge, my friend. Revenge.
So yeah, I have no messages from anybody right now yet, so I still expect some messages.
I can't vote. It's my own thing.
Oh, and yes.
Okay.
There you go. I've already
Desi,
written
you are
down my
oddly
character
likable.
sheet. It's fine.
Okay. I guess we're doing Joseph instead of Levi.
Yeah, I mean Levi is. I think I didn't do the internet here with Levi, so.
Yeah. So let me look at what Joseph already has to see if
He
he's
has
missing
quite a
anything.
lot actually.
I bet. Does he have hero?
No.
I kind of like that he's a hero in to some extent. He's cold-hearted even. Wow. Really? I
I
didn't
had
see
to
that one
take
coming.
it. I had to take it, so. But
You
yeah,
don't
maybe
have that on?
to make like
Yeah,
if
we could have
somebody
gotten rid
is
of
on
that
it.
for you.
No, I think like more like that. If someone is on his bad side, he doesn't really care
Fair enough. Fair enough.
him.
Fair enough.
That he doesn't get any bad conscience about that. So
I mean,
I guess
you don't
he's
have
more like an
anything like
anti-hero.
womanizer in your traits either. So like hero or like womanizer, or
I
no,
like them
hero and
both.
player. Hold on, hero
Player.
and player. Those are the ones I'm going to suggest. Anybody else have anything?
Mm. Let me double check. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to think. There's a certain quality that I got for Joseph that I don't know if I can put my finger on though.
Let's look through the trait list.
That's what I'm doing right now.
If I would have gotten understood that we do a trade vote, I probably would have looked into the list before the session myself. But
Is there a,
I forgot. We all forgot.
yeah. Is there an anime trait?
Most anime.
ripped off. The ripped off
Yowie!
trade. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. And not another time.
None of those.
How about affinity for sheep and goats?
Yes. That is the perfect
And what?
trait. They
Sorry,
are
what did
always...
you say? Affinity with sheep and goat.
Yes.
I mean, sure. Goats are awesome. You could make your fake companion a goat.
Charming.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you charming already? Yeah, I think you're pretty charming.
I have a high will and most of the social skills that are in the game, so might be.
Charming. I will add it to the list. Also,
It is actually a call-on trait.
I don't have seduction or soothing platitudes right now, so it would be still fun.
Suave and likable, this character possesses a certain
Je ne sais quoi.
that makes him affable, despite his cowardly or murderous personality. Call on for soothing platitudes or seduction, pick one.
So you're suggesting charming?
Charming for seduction, probably. Soothing platitudes could work. I'm suggesting charming. I think that he is very charming, and that even though he even though he kind of does stuff that is like sketchy as fuck, everyone is like smiling, nod, oh, that's a great idea.
So anybody else going to suggest anything for Jojo?
I think he's a bad egg.
I mean, perhaps we don't know how he was born. But I'm assuming that's a joke.
It is a joke. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not.
Then these are the three. Do the same thing. Just vote for each one, whether you think it's likely or not, and tell me your preference with a plus. Somebody has sent me 4 replies to like a list of 3 things.
Sorry, I meant to delete. That was me. I meant to delete the first one and just have the 3 after that. I changed it from the first answer to the second answer.
And somebody else has sent me an option. Sorry, can you send it to me again, Kelsa?
Alright, I'll send it to you again. Hold on.
And Mathers, you have sent
Okay.
me an option that's not on the
Okay.
list.
Oops. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
No, I forgot to mention it, but yeah, I think he should totally have Spooky back. Already.
Of course.
Okay. So hold on, let me. Okay, you are now a player.
That's a character trait, right?
I don't know. You can look it
think
up
so.
in the book. If it exists in the book and it's a die trait or colon trait, then it's a die trait or a colon trait. If it doesn't exist in the book or is a character trait, then it's a character trait.
It does not exist in the book.
I would be
Okay.
shocked.
I
Yeah.
mean, maybe if they meant like
Playing cards,
actor.
or playing cards, something like.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would be a gambler more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but different kind of player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
so
spooky
we
anymore,
don't
but
play
a player now. I can do that.
I guess we won't do the MVP stuff since there wasn't enough play for determining MVP and shit.
Desi was clear MVP.
And Kala isn't there either, so
Yeah,
for
let's
that we'd
skip
have
it.
to wait anyway. But I don't see the sense in doing MVP and shit and stuff right now anyway. Because there needs to be more play for that. Like trade vote, I can see, but MVP. So, let's jump right in. So, everybody, take yourselves back to that moment where you are walking across a random square at the university, and you just heard the news or seen Desi fall unconscious in front of your eyes, and towards you is walking Ariani, Master Ariani, the new chancellor. And Rav just goes pale white and stumbles backwards and puts his hand against the wall of one of the buildings that lines the square. He's like, no.
Is he shy of women?
So yeah, you are all in that square, and Rav, you recognize this Ariani woman. You recognize her from before you fell into a coma, and there's this memory that's very, very foggy, but you're pretty sure she had something to do with it, or might have even done it herself, because you remember her threatening to kill you, even.
Ooh.
And Rav's shock is obvious, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, while Rav is still, probably still, like, recombobulating, I'm gonna put an arm over his shoulder, wave to Ariani, and turn and walk away from her.
She gives you a nod and says, Herrick.
It's still Master Ariani. I just say Master Ariani, but I don't slow.
Yeah, no. She isn't trying to talk to you. She just nods and says, Herrick. She
Yo,
gives
master.
Rav a glance over, and you can see a little like twitch in the corner of her mouth.
Like, and you put your arm over Rav's shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rav kind of looks up at Mathers like, who is she? I don't like the way she looks at me.
It'll be fine. We'll talk about it a bit. And,
Okay.
once we're like, I feel confident that we're out of our earshot. We'll figure it out.
Okay. It's good. Thanks.
Meanwhile,
Mathers, thank you. You're good friend, Mathers.
Yes,
You
that's
still
me.
Need, still need help in your alchemy lab. I can help you out with that. My hands still work.
Oh, well, I would appreciate that. Although, perhaps we should wait a little while just to make sure that things cool down a bit. I think that you may be. I may be wrong about this, but you may be the center of a little bit too much attention right now.
I don't really want to be a center of attention.
Yeah. Nobody wants
I
that.
could hang out for a little while. I feel like.
So what was that? I mean, that was that seemed like maybe a memory coming back, or was that did you have some sort of negative interaction? I mean, she came after you were comatose, I thought.
I don't know her. I don't know that woman. I don't. And he like shrinks back from just the memory of her.
Okay. Whatever it was, clearly had some sort of traumatic effect. I don't want to push you too hard, but it could be important. This may be may even be relevant to Desi's recovery. So
Desi. She was that nice girl. Nice, right? She was there. She was the one when I woke up. She was on the floor.
Yeah, she doesn't deserve this.
No. Nobody deserves it. Nobody. And like he suddenly starts like patting around himself like he's looking for something. But obviously he doesn't like have anything in his pockets or really anything other than the like clothes that he's wearing or what have you. Like, and he seems to like start to panic as he's like feeling for something. He keeps checking for a bag that he doesn't seem to have, and he's like, I need to find my things. I need to find my things. I need to see them. I need to find my things. And
What?
where do you think they put them? I've been unconscious for how long? How
Months?
long was I unconscious?
A year. Over a year.
Over
And I
a
think
year.
it was quite a year. Was it over a year already?
It was over a year because a year passed. Oh no, because he.
I thought we did the him
before
waking up
the year.
in the past. Yeah, like
Did we
it had
do it
been-
before the year? No.
Like a
We did
couple
it
of
at the
months
end
before
of
the
the
years.
year because
that was when
Mathers
came
had been
back.
traveling in Vintus. Yeah, so we did it when Mathers came
Right.
back. So definitely a year. Probably not much over it because I imagine Mathers came back before the year ended, not at exactly
little
at
bit
the
before,
end.
yeah.
But yeah,
So just about a year.
Yeah.
I need to. They have to have my things. All of them. All of them. They would have kept them. Right. Right.
They would have. What?
Hi.
Is there something amongst your things specifically that you're looking for?
No, nothing in particular. No, well, no, I don't. Don't worry about it. I will.
I am concerned, and I mean, I hate to think that you're. Well, okay. You've been through something difficult, so I understand if you're if you need if it's a little bit difficult to process. But this is important. Please don't hold back. What? Tell me what's going on here? What do you need? I'll help you get it.
You can't help me. Nobody can help me. Nobody else needs to know. It's a secret. You're good with secrets, Mathers. You're so good with secrets. Good friend pats you on the back. You're just a really good friend, and I know you really want to help me, but there's not anything you could do to help me. Not really. No, just
Rav,
let's go to let's go find my stuff. Right? Right. We'll just find it. Everything will be found then.
look, Rav. If I don't know what's going on, then
I don't know what's going
in trying
on.
to help, and I can't help but
for a year.
But if I don't know what's going on, then in trying to help, I could stumble into something that could make things worse for you, make things worse for others. I don't want that. You don't want that. But I can't remain uninvolved. So
I'm just worried about my things. They are very precious to me. Some of those things, they can't be replaced. And I trust the university. You have to trust the university. They are good.
By and large. Although your reaction to Ariane makes me suspect that there might be more going on there.
I don't know this woman. Don't know her. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Well, so you've never seen her before.
He's like starts shaking his head, but then you realize that he's starting to actually shake.
You guys want to roll against each other?
Yeah.
Sure.
So what is it that you want to do? You want to try and get Rav to tell the truth, or you want to try and figure out that he's lying? Like,
yeah, I want to convince him to spill that it's in his best interest to spill.
Too bad this isn't fate. Then you could just give him one of your fate points and be like, "Here, spill."
Right.
Sorry, my Firefox just died. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where did you go, Mark? Where did you go? Yeah. So then you are rolling something versus Rab as well, probably, depending on how you're going about it.
Okay.
Sounds like persuasion so far.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious thing to do would be to work in falsehood, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. I think not. I think I'm better off just playing it straight. Well, okay. No, I do want to fork observation.
Yeah.
Because obviously something is being hidden here.
Yeah. You give him the good look up and down look.
Okay.
I have returned.
So what is your will, Rav? Raphael?
What is my will? That's a good question.
I don't know what will I gave him. I'm not even sure I
4.
gave him a will.
4.
Okay.
No, he's got a 4. Yeah, he's got a 4 will and a 4. He has most 4s and then a 6 in perception, which is reasonable as far as stats go.
Pretty balanced.
Okay. I think I'm not gonna spend Artha. Well, only if the opportunity to. Okay, so I just put in 4 as the obstacle, or
Yeah.
4 is
or
your
1
obstacle.
and we're rolling
Yeah.
out. Okay.
No. It's just ob 4.
Oh, I've got some 6s.
Well, 2 6s. That's a reasonable chance.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend fate on persuasion though? And on this persuasion?
Totally.
Okay. Well, let's see it.
You want to become JoJo with like 50 social skills?
I do.
Joseph
I've been
has
working
like a
assiduously
ton of
on that.
social skills.
When I haven't been banging my head against the brick wall of sorcery, that's what I've been doing for a year. Hey, look at that.
There you go. So, what do you say, Rav? This is nice. I didn't even have to play my NPCs anymore.
Like, does he really remember her at all, or just like an impression from his dreams, or like?
Yeah, he what the one thing he remembers clear about him is that she threatened to kill him.
Okay, that is the one thing that he does actually remember.
Yeah, like he has a lot of vague things, and you know they'll come up in play as you try to remember things. Like I can give you stuff that you genuinely remember as you put in effort to do that. But one thing you clearly remember for sure is she threatened to kill you, and you think you're sure about her actually putting you in a coma, but that's foggy.
Yeah, like I think we're still kind of like walking generically towards the what's the word? It's not dorms. The housing thing.
I thought it was dorms.
I mean, that's what it's normally called. I feel like there's a different word in this fiction. Anyway, kind of generally in that direction to go and like ask about his belongings. And like he kind of stops and like looks down at the ground and waits for Mathers to like turn back and look at him. At which point he goes, remember she I remember she threatened to kill me, but I don't remember when.
She tried to kill you?
Again.
No, she threatened to kill me.
Threatened.
Tried to kill me. Unless that's why I was. No, I don't know. I don't. It's all so it's very hazy and it's very not clear. Very not clear. Very not clear.
Thank you for that. That's something to go on. And reason for caution. We well, obviously we had some sort of conversation, but if anybody should ask, we were oh yes, talking about your indigestion. And while we're at the Medica, you should definitely ask for something for your stomach, which is clearly bothering you. Yes? Yes. Say yes, Rav.
Yes. Yes, of course. Yes,
Excellent.
that's precisely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, Medica?
And like he kind of like looks over at them being almost to the dorms.
Or was there something you needed here?
No, it's fine. Let's go back. Everything's fine. And just go get it. Yep, all right.
Everything's fine?
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay. So Joseph caught up right then?
No,
Or, I mean, that'd totally be cool.
I mean, yeah, as long as I still can do what I want before that, because
I mean, I have an idea for a scene with Joseph and Ralph at some point today.
Okay.
So if you want, we can do that now.
I was first thinking about in that moment when Ralph and Mathers disappear. I would like to have a talk with Ariane. So.
Very cool.
Yeah, imagine you and Marigold got left behind, and then you started talking to her, and Marigold was like, "Whatever," and left.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's about to walk away, ignoring your existence.
Yo, is there anything I can do to prepare for your next classes? You always are a bit vague about that.
She looks at you for a moment, like with this blank look that almost gives you the idea that she forgot who you were. And then she's like, "Joseph, yes. No, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. Just show up. We'll be starting with theory first anyway."
Oh, I see. So, did you meet Raph already? It seemed like you two knew each other.
I make it a business to know all my students.
Well, he seemed to know you quite well.
She shrugs.
Damn, I was thinking about getting a way to approach her without realizing what I was going with, but I think that train is off already. Yeah, I might just try to persuade her. I mean, why not? To just tell me what is going on. I can fog in a lot of things, so that might help.
Sure. Let me look up her will and give her one. Yet, where is she? Okay. NPC, uni, masters, character sheet, stats and skills. She does not have a will. Let's give her a will of. Let's give her a will of 5. She has a will of 5.
I see. So how high has a skill to be so that you add 2 dice from it when you fog it in?
7, I think.
No, I need one
if
more.
If you do it for forking?
I need one more.
I think I heard somebody say that. Let me look it up for you. You can always roll an extra die afterwards if it was 5 or 6
for 2 dice when helping.
Something like that, or 5 even maybe. Where are forks? Here we go. Little right, no. Help. Forks. Yeah, 7 or higher.
Okay, so I need to
and
get
5 or higher for helping.
I need to get false at one higher as soon as possible. It seems. Yeah, I think.
Lie to everybody.
Yeah, I think I'll fog in falsehood. I'll tell some like I know this guy and I want to talk to him so he feels
Well,
better.
if you want to fucking falsehood, then you gotta lie to her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know Raph, do I?
Yeah. So, but I mean, play it out. That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about stuff I want to fuck in though at the same time. So.
Sure. Think about it a bit, and then play it out, and then tell me your forks.
And clearly lying to her could have no downside. It's fine.
I think ugly truth is not going to work here.
Probably not. Not the way you're going at it.
Intimidation.
I mean, if you were like, I know somebody's going on, and you're gonna get in trouble if you don't tell me the truth, then maybe. But
yeah, so extortion is not in that as well. So intimidation.
Probably not.
Haggling. Yes.
No.
Damn it. Well, I mean, yeah, I've known Raph for a long time. I've never seen it like this. I want to talk to him. I need to know what I'm talking about to make things look better like that. I think it's both in your best interest if no rumors come up like certain stuff that happened between you two. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, roll. Let's see if she knows.
Okay, what if I Alpha, I don't have any obstacle, was 5, and my own grave is
like a devil's bargain.
Things.
There goes my grave. Oh well.
I mean, do you have 6s?
Yeah, 1.
Oh, I mean, you can try.
I mean, I'm not in the short supply of fate points, so might as well.
You got a challenging persuasion test. That's always nice.
No.
No. She just looks at you and she says, I don't have the faintest what you're talking about. Are you okay, Joseph?
To my best knowledge, yeah. I'm fine.
Okay, good. Well, I have a lot of things to do. As you understand, being a chancellor is a busy job, so I will see you on Wednesday.
I see.
No, damn it. The 3rd day. I trained at it.
I wish you good luck in whatever you're doing. And see you then.
She briskly walks away. She doesn't even say goodbye.
Yeah. The chancellors of this institution have this certain aloofness to them.
Especially the evil ones.
Well, I think Elodin as well. He was like, he's
I don't
always
know
like.
if aloof is the word for him.
I mean,
there's a word.
If you try to talk to him as a normal person, he's kind. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, it doesn't cut it.
Dodgy.
I see.
Dodgy.
I don't. Yeah. See, it would be a bit of an understatement to say aloof.
Anyway, so let's move to another moment in time and space.
Time and space?
I mean, it's probably not the exact space anyway. Rav and Joseph, you're together. What are you doing?
What is Rav doing? I can.
You're in a public place. So
I'm muted. That's what I'm doing.
Library or something where other students can talk to you.
I mean,
so what is it?
I mean, I would be wherever.
I might either be running errands for my grandma, or I might have some kind of hobby that I'm doing right now because it seems fun to me at that point, or I might just be after the ladies.
How about you're in the library? Rav, you maybe want to know what happened to Master Bundia.
Yeah, like
Joseph,
I
there's
definitely
this
want to know
opera.
what happened to Master Bundia. That's one of my beliefs. So,
Yeah, so you're in the library,
cool.
and this girl walks into the library, and she's got like impossibly long like black hair that reaches to her ass, and she's got like the most flawless caramel colored skin you've ever seen, beautiful big eyes, and she walks straight at you, Rav.
You see, like there's this
Like-
silent bibliothèque. Everything is silent, and there's this just
I think where Rav is like in line to talk to one of the scribs, because I mean he can't just like research in a book what happened to Master Bundia. He's like trying to talk to like I think he like has an appointment with one of the head scribs, and he's just kind of like sitting at a table like biding his time. So when she comes up, I think he assumes that she's the head scribe that he's been waiting for. And so he kind of scrabbles up to his feet and stands and is like, head scribe, good, yes. Hello, I am Rav, and Raphael, and I was hoping to talk to you about Master Mundia. He, well, I've been a little bit unconscious, and I wanted to know what happened to him. He is not in charge here anymore.
She gives you the widest smile, and she says, "Oh no, I'm not a scriv." And she flips her hair back, and you smell the scent of roses coming from her. And she's speaking out loud, right? This is the library; it's dead silent here. She's speaking out loud, and nobody is stopping her.
Yeah, like definitely. Like Rav's rant was like very quiet under his breath, and Yana looks around. He's like, if we're gonna speak, maybe we should find a private room. We shouldn't be loud here.
Oh sure, if you're more comfortable with that.
He's like
sure.
looking around because he still hasn't figured out this is not the person that he was waiting for.
Yeah, like before that is, hey, like I'm talking in a non-voice. Hey, Raph, you should introduce me with your friend. That it's rude to just talk to her.
And
like
Raph
that.
looks at Jojo like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Well, you guys were walking, like you guys know each other, right? At the
No,
very least, 'cause
I
you were
know.
walking
I'm
with
just
Madeline.
joking.
Okay.
I was just joking, but he's like, "Oh, and he doesn't want to talk anymore, like out here in the, in the library. So, he kind of like makes like a come with us gesture, and then like they go, to a private room.
Yeah. So before like she follows you, she just gives you the most gorgeous smile ever, Joseph, and shakes your hand and says, "I'm Mirren. Pleasure to meet you."
It is really a pleasure to meet you. My name is Joseph, but my friends call me Jojo. So
sure. And she follows. She's like, let's follow Rav, and she will follow you to your private room.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So
the name Mirren may sound vaguely familiar.
I want to do one scene on the way. Like when there's one second there where she's like a meter away, that I can whisper to Trevor, be like, "Sorry, I'm not cock blocking you or something."
Yeah, Rav just shakes his head like, what? No. Maybe, no, I think he will say exactly that out loud. What? No.
Okay.
So, both of you probably heard vague rumors about Mirren. She's been a student here for a while. She hasn't been attending, but you hear from the older male students. You hear these vague, like mythological, like awe-surrounded stories of Mirren. You know. So, yeah, you know that she is, you know, famous in some sense around here.
Famous? I see what you did there.
I don't think that is actually what she meant, but that's hilarious.
So, as she goes in, she says, yes, I know you haven't met me before, but I came back to uni, and I just heard of your horrible fate, and I wanted to see if you needed my help, Rev.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to say. That's thank you. Thanks. I guess I've just been trying to put my life back together. I got all of my things, and I got a new room, and I just don't know what happened to Master Bundia. Do you know what happened to Master Bundia? Somehow in the last year, he's just gone. He's just gone. Nobody knows.
I don't.
That's what I need.
I mean, if I could ask somebody to look into it if you wanted.
To. Yes. I mean, but keep it quiet. I'm sure other people want to know. I mean, I think they're looking for him. I think everybody wants to know, but I need to know. I mean, I just want to know. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else I can help you with, and she's like, people don't come up to Rav and be this nice for no fucking reason at all.
No,
right?
He does not really trust her. Not really. So yeah, I think he kind of shakes his head like, no, that's it. I just need someone to look into what happened to Master Bundia. Just need them to tell me what happened, and everything will be fine. And that's it. That's it. And you met Jojo now. Jojo, this was and everything. That's all I needed from anyone, really.
Very well. She smiles at you. Well, if you need anything, you can always come to me. Just ask anybody where Mirren is. I'm sure they'll know.
Thank you, Mirren. Thank you.
So,
Jojo, can I speak to you for a moment?
And like Rav was about to talk to Jojo as soon as she left, and so he kind of like raises his hand, but then is like no, and like puts it back down, like pulls his own hand down.
Just give us a moment, Rav. It won't take long, I'm sure.
I see. Suddenly.
So yeah, she takes you like into like, do you leave the room, Rav, or does she leave the room with Jojo?
I think he was expecting her to leave with Jojo, and there'll be like
this awkward moment
like
where she's staring him down.
Moment where like she's expecting him to leave, and then like finally he picks up on it and like stands up and like shuffles past them out the door.
Okay, so she says, "Come over here," and she like pats on like the desk where she's sitting on next to her.
I'll just do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to get him out of the room for a bit.
I see.
Like, how are you? I haven't seen you here before. You must be new.
Oh, I certainly am. I was traveling across the lands before that. Seeing different places, seeing how the world it really is before I start studying about it. So most people prefer to first read and then see, but I've just thought it would be an interesting approach to go the other way around. And you haven't been here for a while? What have you been planning?
Oh, so you're like an adventurer? That's so exciting. Yeah, I used to go here for a bit and such, but I had to go back home for some family business. It's really not interesting. I just bore you.
Oh, you would do anything but bore me, believe me.
You're such a nice guy. I mean, not like that Rav. What's up with that like weird attitude of his? Why is he so jumpy?
Oh, come now. He's just shy, and he has been in a coma for a year. He really can't do anything about it. I'm trying to help him out in that regard. He'll be fine someday. I'll take care of him.
She says, "Yeah, I wish there was some way that I could help him. I mean, he clearly, doesn't trust me, but I have his best interest in heart. Maybe you." Maybe you know some way that I can help him, or maybe you can convince him to let me help him.
This is in Jojo. This is the moment when the alarm bells ring, and he chooses to ignore them. Well, I certainly could have a word with him if that is in your interest. But why would you go through all the trouble?
I just feel so sorry for the poor guy, just to fall into a coma like that, and like, it's so sad,
It certainly is a tragedy.
Yes, tragic. She sighs, and says, "Well, I mean, I would love to meet up with you again when you have more information about, what's going on with Rav."
I see. Well, I'll try.
We should go for a drink sometime.
Oh, certainly. I can get a meal too if you like one at the same time.
What did you say?
We can go for a meal too beforehand if you like to.
A what?
A meal.
Sorry.
Like
a meal.
something.
Oh, a meal. Yeah, sure. Oh yes. I mean, if whatever you have is so substantial that we need to spend a whole meal talking about it, then we can definitely arrange for that.
Like, I think this is the moment when I just look into her eyes with this smartness. Like, I see what you're. I know that you're playing me, but
I don't care.
Well, you will hear from me.
It was
Hopefully
lovely meeting you, Jojo.
It was certainly It was certainly lovely to meet you too. Damn my English! I could have. Want to play it better. Okay. Sorry.
So, yeah, she leaves the room, and the scent with the roses still hangs around for a little bit where she sat before it dissipates. Just like Master Bundia. Right, Kelsa?
Exactly.
Oh, you're frozen for me, by the way. Is
What?
that on my side or your side? Because
You're black for me, so
I can see Kelsa.
I can see you all.
and then I,
I will
refresh.
not mess with it then.
Mhm.
Yeah, you turned black for me a while ago. You became a box, a dark box.
A box of
Yeah, I had
darkness.
that before, where
That's what
you
my existence
Hey,
is.
you're back.
and Mark were black. Or not black, frozen, and then I refreshed and it fixed. Yeah, now it works again. Now you're moving.
Yay.
And we're sitting in this like half like sideways pose with like half a smile for me. It was wonderful. Okay. Yeah. So, Mathers,
Yes.
you were speaking to Rav about business before. And speaking of business, lately, like ever since you've been back, it's just been like bad. There's just people who were coming to your business before. They just like stopped coming, even like loyal customers. You don't know why, but for some reason, like something is happening to the business you're getting. That there's suspiciously little people, and you know the money flow is slowly drying up.
There's someone hotter than you selling alchemy stuff, it seems.
Oh no.
Well, that's problematic.
You can decide
Well,
whether you want to do something with it or not.
Okay. Well, I
Just thought I'd let
do,
you know.
but I think there's something else that I need to deal with. Get into first.
Makes sense.
Something a bit overdue. So yeah, I'm gonna go try and find Davy.
So you look for her at her place, and she's not there. And you go to her regular hanging spots, and you can't find her. And then by chance, you walk past the golden pony, and there she is, sitting on one of the benches, enjoying the sun. With Casper von Thunderberg, and she's like laughing at one of his jokes.
Casper von Thunderberg.
Ah!
She's like laughing at one of his jokes, and he's feeding her a piece of chocolate cake. And it all looks very suspicious.
I'll approach. Hi.
She gives you a look and then turns you the cold shoulder as if you don't exist.
Okay, I deserve that, and I don't want to interrupt whatever. But when you have a few minutes to talk, I think we should. Is that okay?
She looks at Casper von Thunderberg, and then she looks at you, and she's like, I'm good here.
So you're saying you don't want to talk later?
At this moment, Casper von Thunderberg looks you up and down. And just as Davy's about to reply, he interrupts her, and he's like, can't you see the lady isn't interested in you? You should leave.
Casper, I'm really trying not to be rude. If you could
try
extend
harder.
the same consideration, I would appreciate.
everybody. No, Casper's not frozen for me, but you are, Hassan.
I'm not. You are for me though.
Yeah. You just went black again.
Damn it.
I was
I will
assuming it was
just
on my
keep
side,
refreshing every once in a while. So,
Oh, roll 20. Curses.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go.
So she just looks at you and she says, "Leave me alone, Mothers."
Fine. I won't push.
So do you leave? Or will Casper von Thunderberg have to shoot you? Brad?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm here. Yeah. Fuck.
Women are evil?
No, it's not that. I mean,
So Casper von
okay.
Thunderberg
I'll turn.
sees you dead,
Uh,
and he says, "You weren't welcome here, if I remember correctly, right, Mother?" He gives you this smug smile.
Casper, this has nothing to do with you.
Oh, you're
Davey,
harassing my...
we really should talk at some point, but clearly now is not the time. And I'll where am I gonna go?
Silk somewhere.
I'll check in at the workshop, and keep an ear to the street, with plans to go see Desi later.
Okay. Desi, not Davy, right?
Desi.
Okay. So...
Poor unconscious Desi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's skip a day.
Oh, I wanted to have a talk with Rav after that. I mean, it kind
Right,
of makes
fine.
sense, right?
Do the talk with Rat first. Then
I'll obviously wait until she, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. We wait for her to leave, of course.
So, Rav, we have a major opportunity here. I need your full cooperation with this. All right? Let me just tell you. That girl is pretty capable. However, not much to be trusted. I think your intuition was right about that. So, how about we try to get the most of everything? We don't give her too much information that she can get us into trouble. We'll try to get you information that is useful for you, and I'll have my date with her. How about that?
I don't really trust her. I don't think maybe going on a date with her would be a really good idea, Jojo. I'm not trying to.
Oh, that's
fine.
fine.
I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job at all. I just think that maybe it's a bad idea.
Maybe it is, but I will take the consequences, so it's gonna be fine.
When you say maybe it is, he like looks really satisfied for a second, and then you're like, "But I'll take the consequences," and his face just immediately falls. Like,
I just believe me. I know what I'm talking about. I like this strikes a weird pose.
mm-hmm. Yep.
So we should have totally a talk about that, but we should both reflect on the situation before that. Is that fair? Great. See you then. I never seemed so excited like meeting up with Rev again, but as now. So
so that is what you wanted to do pre-time skip?
yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to do something on this day, that's fine. We can just go back to it, right? It's fine.
I don't think
But I
it's
want
that
to
important.
move a day forward for now. So hold on, let me find my notes.
Well, I would like to. I mean, I'm fine with the time skip, but I would like to like put ear to the street about what's going on with the business.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that past time skip. You'll get your messages back then.
Oh, right. Yeah. The other thing that happens before the time skip is Rav leaves the library, and then the Master Scriv that he was actually waiting for comes out to look for him and can't find him. And then
What? Where?
Yeah. Perfect.
Students. Okay. So, Rav, you are lying in your bed that night, tossing and turning, plagued by dreams and nightmares, and things and monsters and horrible things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Desi. Like this is not like you were dreaming just now. This is different. This feels clear,
Lucid.
real, and it's like she's trying to talk to you through like a glass wall. You see her lips moving and you see her hands on the, but very little is coming through. And she
Bangs on the glass
shouts.
wall.
She shouts something at you. And you pick up a couple of words, and you see her like show you an image of a figure wrapped in like a dark cloak. It's middle of the night, and somebody's digging in a forest. Somebody's digging up something. And it's hard to make out who the figure is.
As soon as Rav wakes up, he's going to the forest.
And but that's not all. That's not all. She shouts something about a book that connects everybody. And then you wake up like sweating.
He is immediately gonna like throw his boots on, throw his cloak on in the middle of the night, and go out to where he buried the book, or at least where he thinks he did. Immediately.
Well, the dream made it a little clearer. You think you can probably find it if you search for it for a little bit.
Yeah, like he doesn't care anymore. Like he wanted to find it, but now he has to find it.
So, you just run into the forest, like wildly searching, and
I don't think he brought like a shovel or anything. He is super duper in like crazed paranoid mode.
Okay. So yeah, you run into the forest, wildly searching, and like hours and hours you wander without finding something. And then as like the first light of the sun starts like breaking through the sky, you see this beam of light that illuminates an arrangement of bushes, very, very mundane, but you recognize the path in between them. And suddenly you know, yes, if you follow that path for like 200 meters, you will find the book. You will find it. It's there. That's where the tree is.
I gotta find it. right, this is it. This is finally it. All right, fine. Good. Follows it.
So you get to the tree. The earth just looks normal. If it's been dug up, it's been filled, and it hasn't been filled recently. But you know exactly where you buried it. Like, you start scraping at the ground with your fingers.
Oh yeah, totally.
Wonderful. So you claw your fingers until your fingers ache and bleed. And it's not there. You...
No. He took it. It's Master Bundia. He took it. I knew he was going to do this.
You find something, though, in its place that is familiar. It's this little piece of, like one of those woven bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
That somebody can make as a kid. It's that you don't remember, like, for the love of you, where you've seen this before, but you recognize it.
I've seen someone wearing this bracelet before.
Yeah, you recognize this bracelet. You don't know if you've seen somebody wearing it, but you definitely recognize it. You have seen this bracelet in person before.
All right, I pick it up and I shove it in my pocket, and I like kind of nod, like, I just need some fire, and I can find out who this belongs to. Maybe it's for the ones that have it. Yes. I bet. Yes, I bet Mothers will help me. Yes, I'm sure he will. This will be brilliant. And he's gonna pocket the bracelet and head back into town.
Yeah, it's like the sun. By the time you arrive in town, like, the sun is fully above the horizon. It's still early, but it's definitely morning. It'd be the time that you can wake somebody up if you were desperate enough.
Yes. Mathers, where are you staying?
Well, I have dorms, but I'm probably at the workshop.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to the workshop. I feel like they could check the workshop first anyway.
Okay. So I assume you so if you like look in the window as you're arriving, Mathers is just is still up, is sitting there staring at a candle.
Oh man, this is perfect. I think that Rav is like, a huge smile breaks out on his face, and then he walks in the door. It's like, oh, good Mathers, this is great. I just need to borrow your candle real quick. I just do dowsing, that'll work, right? It should work. And like immediately, like without waiting for your permission or anything, but like as soon as he gets like inside the door, he's gonna start a binding to the candle for power so he can douse whoever this bracelet belonged to.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just immediately.
Do I even feel it?
I mean, how strong is
you
your
can try.
alarm?
You can try and roll sympathy. See.
Okay.
See if your sympathy, as weak as it is getting any stronger.
I mean, do you sense sympathy? Is that a thing?
If you're both vying for control of the same power source, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Because I think it's fairly obvious that he was practicing his sympathy with this candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear that. Yeah. That's
Trying to, yeah.
I don't think there's any forks here. That makes sense.
Did you actually unlock it? Because I thought you were still learning it.
Oh,
He unlocked sympathy. He just didn't have Alar.
Yeah, I have it. I just can't use it. Yeah.
So, sucks to be Mathers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Gotcha.
So
Okay,
every
this
scene that we walk into you, in on you from now on is just you practicing your Ailer.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get that
okay.
fate food.
This is a contested role.
I guess so.
Or
Okay.
is it just a? Or is it just a?
I guess it's contested,
or if it's
but you
just
have
for
like
sensing
double
it, then-
obstacle penalty. So you roll versus Rav, and Rav's result gets doubled, and that's your obstacle.
Okay.
I did really well.
So you're rolling versus a 6. I mean, if Rav wants to
Oof.
spend fate, he would even have better.
Okay. Well, I'll spend
Yeah, no.
fate,
Rav
just
just
because.
blows past your Alar as if you're not there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that he would spend fate, although I've only got one fate and one persona right now. But I don't think this is something he would have spent fate on anyway, because this is just him casually using his power. Oh, you tried.
I know.
Pat.
So beautiful.
It's sad.
I mean, maybe Rav feels like I think maybe you feel Rav as he brushes you off, but it's not even an obstacle for him. As he just
Okay.
takes
Oh,
the power and
Yeah.
starts scrying with this bracelet thing. I went out and I found something. I found something that didn't belong to me, where I thought I had my weapons, and I need to know who this belongs to. And like,
What?
you can see it. Like he's got it out on the table. Like he's concentrating on it right now.
What are you blather? What is that?
It's a bracelet. Do you recognize it?
Do I? Probably not.
It's a
Yes.
bracelet. Things kids make.
Should I?
I don't know.
Where,
Best part about this, I
okay,
don't even
well,
know. Don't even know.
where did you come across it? Is this one of your possessions from the
No.
Medica?
No, that's the thing. I had some of my things were hidden away. So you can't trust. No, you have to trust everyone, but not Master Bundia. He wanted it. He coveted it. But now he's gone, and so is it. To know who took it, I need to know. Whoever took it, this is theirs. I need to know where they are. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing right now. Find them.
How does Master Bundia fit into this? I know he had the.
I don't know. I don't know. He was. It's gone. He's gone. Sometime while I was asleep, he decided he needed to leave, and wherever that is that he left to, I think he took it.
Took. Not the bracelet. Look what?
No, of course not the bracelet. He left the bracelet. Maybe it wasn't him. You're right. It could have been someone else.
Well, okay.
Seems a very childish thing for Master Bundia to.
Okay, so Rav, we've dealt with matters that shouldn't be disclosed before. So if it helps, does it have to do with?
All right, yeah. At this point, Rav like puts his arm around Mathers.
Does it have to do with this?
Like,
and I'll take out the ring.
Like, he stops. Like, he was going to tell you something, but you pull out the ring. He stops and he looks at the ring. Does he recognize the ring at all? Is that in any way interesting or relevant? Is that any kind of
No,
holy relic?
he doesn't personally recognize the ring. Maybe he'll feel that something is unusual about it, but that's it.
I'm just gonna double check my character sheet here. I have family secrets wise, relic wise.
Perhaps you could roll relic wise on it.
I think I was thinking relic wise might be applicable here.
Yeah, you can try that.
Relic wise, what's my obstacle to know something about this ring? And can I fork obscure history or religious history here?
Both. Both.
Both.
Definitely both.
Saint-wise while I'm at it?
Yes.
Sweet.
He knows so much. What the fuck? Yeah, like he's made for this role.
I mean, that makes sense when you think about his history. I mean, he's
definitely
caretaker of a holy / blasphemous artifact.
Yeah.
So
Ob 4.
I'm probably gonna get this.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Good enough.
Okay. Yeah, you have a similar feeling when you look at this thing as when you look at your book. And you remember hearing this myth about a saint that it belongs to, and you're welcome to tell me which saint that was and what they were known for, if you have an idea.
I'm super bad at names.
I will Google a name for you.
Brilliant.
Fantasy
They are a
name
saint
generator.
known for irrigation, like bringing a miracle of water to croplands.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
Cool.
Let's see. Here we go. Names.
Carstairs. Aldwell.
Yeah, let's go with Jara. And Jara Aldwell was a saint long ago, in Modeg. Saint in Modeg of irrigation. This ring belonged to him. Okay. So,
yeah, I think like you pull out the ring and like Rav was about to get really buddy with you, and instead he like takes a step back and hisses instinctively. Oh, that ring was familiar. Jara Olwell, Saint Irrigation. Where did you get this? Like he like hisses at it, but then all of a sudden he like leans in closely, but he doesn't touch it.
It may I let's just say that Master Bundia might have dropped it.
That's a straight up lie.
yeah.
Oh boy, that is a straight up lie.
Well, I mean, this is the ring that I stole from him, right? Or is it? Or are we talking about the ring from the?
I was talking about the
stolen
other
ring.
I thought it was the other ring.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you stole a ring from Master Bundia.
Yeah.
You've too many
So
rings.
did you show him the ring from Master Bundia then?
That's different.
Sorry.
So did you show him the ring from Master Bundia then?
Yeah. That seemed that seemed to be the one that was relevant. He was talking about Master Bundia.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That makes way more sense once I remember that you stole a ring from Master Bundia.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that ring.
Okay.
The ring to rule them all.
You recognize this ring, Rav. It's used by certain orders of people within the Talon Church.
Aha.
You don't even need to roll for that. It's slightly rare, but definitely not super uncommon.
Gotcha. Is there anything about that particular order within the Talon Church that would...
I mean, I don't know yet.
Fair.
You can
No,
you
that's
can
a
roll
reasonable
for
answer.
it.
That's a
See if
reasonable
you
Well,
answer.
do
okay. Are
something.
they connected to the same order that we came across outside of a tour?
Would anyone even know that?
I mean, if you want to know that, you'd have to roll for sure.
Well, I've had the ring for some time and didn't know that, so I don't see how Mathers would suddenly know. But Rav knows all
Maybe he
sorts of
just didn't
secrets.
put one and one together. Perhaps Rav saying that this belongs to, or did Rav say that? Did he mention that belongs to the Talon Church?
Yeah, I think he would say that it belongs to the Talon Church. This ring it belongs to the Talon Church. Where did you get it?
Again, it's possible that Master Budia dropped it. Entirely possible. But
Dropped it or dropped it?
Yes, one of those. Okay, so this would be obscure history.
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally fail at.
Or religious history works too.
Okay.
Probably more religious history. Religious history.
Okay. Would that be religious history wise?
I don't know. Rav, what
I
is
think
yours?
it'd just be religious history is what I have.
Okay.
Can I help here with my religious history?
Sure.
Cool. I've got.
If it's over 5, you
5.
give. Oh, so two
Yeah.
help dice.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks. Can I even get help since this is beginner's luck?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And you get 2 dice in this case.
Okay. What is that based off of?
Hold on. I'm writing down the. Okay. Hold on. I'm just writing some notes based on what you guys said. Your obstacle for religious history is 3.
Religious history is perception, by the way.
Okay.
Makes
It is possible for me to do this.
But will you?
No, Artha.
Something quite like knocking those beginner's luck tests right out of the water.
Yeah. Oh my God! Like that?
Nice.
Damn.
You did it. Well played.
Wow.
And
That
hey,
is neat.
Hey, I will go ahead
Nice.
and spend a fate because I can.
Sure. And that goes to your perception because you're
Awesome.
learning.
Okay. So you know that this ring is given to members who are who focus on part of the church, of the Talon Church, which has to do with mysteries and secrets. And you remember that the monastery of Saint Laurentine, they had some kind of a ring that was similar but slightly different. So you think that they might be a suborder of that. So what you know doesn't directly point to Master Bundia being, a member of that particular part of the mystery, side within the church. It wouldn't be unfeasible that he'd met them though. So it's hard to tell right now from this. It might be. It's definitely connected in some way.
Okay. So there's a degree of connection, but it's not like he's necessarily involved in their
yes,
their doings.
Yeah, basically.
It's
like, hey, you're Christians and they're like Christians too.
Well, I mean, yeah. In any case, they're both involved with the church. They're both. I imagine they're both like Episcopalians or whatnot.
I don't know what Episcopalians are, but I totally believe you. Yeah, I think you're right. It sounds about right.
Well. So that I do recall now that I look at the ring again, that perhaps, Rav, do you know anything about Bundia's connection to certain darker or more mysterious elements of the Talon Church?
No, I wouldn't know anything about Talon Church. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rav is such a good liar. He's wonderful.
Rav,
I don't know why you don't believe me.
I have.
You say you never believe me. You never used to ask me this many questions, Mathers. What's wrong with you?
Glorious.
Perhaps I'm wrong, but in the past it didn't seem like you dodged so many. And this game,
I'm not dodging anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
This game, I'm done with it.
This is no. This ring that you found, I don't know what it means, but it means probably bad things. Bundia is not a good person, and I'm glad that he's gone.
Rav, why is Master Bundia not a good person?
Why would he be a good person? He wanted my things. He wanted them. He asked me too many questions. You're asking me too many questions.
Ooh.
Yes, but I'm trying to help our friend. I don't know what Bundia wanted.
I don't know what he wanted either, but I didn't want to give it to him. I want to help your friend, so I'd be more than happy to help. Anything I can do to help, absolutely. I will help you, definitely. I'm a helper. Can you call me not a helper? Because I am definitely a helper, here to help you.
Okay. Let's do that then. As long as you're here. Well, okay. You were unconscious at the time, but maybe that might give you some sort of insight into...
You don't gain insight by being unconscious. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
He's right, you know.
Yeah.
I did a lot of sleep last night. I'm not in a very good mood. You gonna help me find who owns this bracelet or not?
No. What we're gonna work on right now...
Alright, he takes the candle off the table and walks out the door, following the pull of this.
What we need to work on right now...
No, he's already gone. He's walking out the door. Absolutely walking out the door.
I'll give chase.
I'm tired of your bullshit.
My bullshit. What? What? What we need to work on right now is to help Desi. Okay?
Are you chasing him
Yes,
like through
yes.
the town as he's following the pull of this?
Okay, so hold on. When you perform dowsing on this amulet, it sticks to you like a magnet. And it's not pulling you anywhere. Like, you can do like this, and it's sticking to the bottom side of your hand, and it's not coming off.
Yeah, like he walks outside and he's doing this, and he like. It's a problem. This is a problem. This is not mine. This is a problem. What?
It certainly seems to like you, but what? Okay. What does this? Explain to me again. Where you came across this bracelet?
Found it.
Uh-huh.
I found it in the ground where I put my things. Hid them. Secret things. Don't ask questions.
Fine. Fine. Will you come back to the lab with me?
Fine. Since this isn't working anyway. Fine. How do you want to help Desi?
If you wanna break through the fog and figure out like where you know this bracelet from, then you can roll me a glowing eyes magic.
I don't have any of that.
You can beginner's luck it.
Okay, let's. This did not turn out poorly at all last time, so I'm definitely gonna do it
Again.
It's interesting.
So this one is only obtuse.
Okay, and this definitely seems like something that I believe will help me and my haunted dreams, so I'm doing it for that reason as well, just so we can be clear later when we go back on Artha. So, glowing eyes magic. And what was that based off again?
Will, I think. Just will.
Yes, just will. Brilliant. Will. Okay. What is... Alright. Modifiers... None, Artha, none, base ob 2. Let's see what happens. Terrible things happen.
I don't suppose I could help. I mean,
No, you can't because you don't have glowing eyes magic.
Okay.
Yeah, you push against the fog, and the fog just pushes back, and you feel a little lightheaded.
Brilliant. Yeah, and I think like he sits down like on one of the. I picture in the alchemy lab there's like tables with like stools, and he like kind of sits down on one of the stools and just like puts the candle back and like lets go of his will on the binding, and the bracelet drops onto the table, and he just kind of puts his head in his hand. It's like, obviously my plan is not working, so Mathers, you tell me, how can I help you help Desi? That's what I'm here for today. No other reason. None at all.
Mm-hmm.
Forget everything I said up to this point. Let's start completely over. Mathers, how can I help you? Your friend, she seems to be in a bit of a pickle, so let's fix that.
Well, I'd I'd like to come up with something that I'd like to distill something that might help her to regain consciousness. But and I mean, certainly the people in the Medica have probably tried something similar, but they haven't been through what you've been through. They haven't been there. You have.
Hmm.
Is there? I mean, I know you were unconscious, but is there anything that any insights do you have to the state, or it happened when she was using it was the other ring, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It happened when she was using this other ring to
And this is the one that I recognize.
the hiss, yes.
With the hiss and the
Yeah.
perfect.
When she was using this other ring to try to wake you.
That's strange. I don't understand why that ring would have anything to do with waking or not waking me. I don't trust it. Let's see if we
Well,
can.
it's dangerous.
So are you. Don't have that.
Apparently.
Let's
But
see if we can
we're
help
all
somehow, somewhere.
I think that it's a bit late to go back to safety. Perhaps perhaps this is too specific, and I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much of you. Let's. Unless you do have some ideas where to go with this, we could do something more generic. A tincture to help foster spiritual awakening. Again, dangerous, I realize. I'll try it first. Shall we?
I'm willing to try.
Thank you. So, to tempt something like that, do I? Is there anything that I need to like go try and procure?
I mean, so let's skip forward a couple of hours, and the air you've been putting to the ground. Let's see if that gives you something first, before I give you a reply to that.
Okay. So the
Streetwise?
thing, that would be streetwise.
Yeah,
Yes?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And let me see. I guess. I mean that. I mean, when I was putting ear to the ground, that was actually while being out and about. and I think
Yeah,
it's,
of course,
yeah.
but people might come back at you with, with stuff that they said they were gonna check up on.
Okay. So I think I would like to fork persuasion and conspicuous. Like I'm asking
Sure.
around. Okay.
If you are forking conspicuous, then
I know.
it will be known that you asked for this, but it will be easier as well.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should. I'll go the other route. Come to think of it, I'll go with inconspicuous and just and not persuasion and just try and listen in on conversations to find out.
Sure. Yeah. So it would have been up 2. It's up 3 now.
Okay. 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 Of course. Oh, there's a 6.
There is a 6. But will it bring you something?
Come on, puppy.
Possible. No.
No, like, the thing you notice is that people are just stonewalling you. People you thought you were your friends and you could talk to, they're
Oof.
just blowing you off for no reason.
Oh, well, that's not familiar at all. I...
I guess in that sense, yes.
Yeah.
Usually I would say, well done, sir, but it didn't really dig your own grave this time around, so...
Okay, well... I hate to have everything that I've been trying to work for crumble, but first things first. And I have no leads here. I'm yeah.
So
I
you would need material, but the problem is that people who would normally get you that kind of material are stonewalling you.
I see.
Stonewalling, that's the meanest kind of wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, so if I'm dealing directly with suppliers, these I think a supplier I can engage with a little bit more directly, rather than just listening in. So so can I just like jump into conversation, or should I? Is this a circle?
Yeah,
thing,
you can
or...
you can like knock on their doors, but before like we go on with that, let's zoom out from this scene and give Jojo some time because he's been quiet like
Yeah, sure.
Most of last session.
Yeah. Or should we take a break and then pick up with Jojo? Is that okay?
Sure, we can take a break and pick up with Jojo.
Break time.
It is about break time.
Okay.
I see. All right. Then we will take 5 minutes. Please stick around.
Yes. Yes.
You're not even necessary anymore, Brad.
I know. Okay. Bye. We'll be back.